BLACKPINK didn't just tour the world, they dominated it. In just one tour, they grossed over $330 million, breaking global records and officially dethroning the Spice Girls as the highest-grossing girl group in history. But that was just the beginning. In this video, we uncover how BLACKPINK built a touring empire, from crashing ticket sites in Asia to selling out stadiums across the Americas, all while turning every concert into a luxury brand machine. We'll break down their rise from rookie showcases to multi-million-dollar nights, the real numbers behind their Born Pink tour, the VIP ecosystem, brand deals, and what's coming in 2025. A tour insiders say could hit $480 million. If you love BLACKPINK, 5th-gen rookies, or deep dives into how K-pop is changing the music industry forever, we've got new videos every single week. Tap like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because this is more than a tour. This is legacy in motion. This is NM60 K-pop. Before BLACKPINK ever launched a full world tour, the signs of something massive were already erupting. In July 2017, they stepped onto the stage at Tokyo's iconic Nippon Budokan for their Japanese debut showcase. The venue held 14,000, but over 200,000 fans tried to get tickets. It wasn't just demand, it was a phenomenon. The energy around BLACKPINK was already combustible. Then came Seoul, November 2018, BLACKPINK's first concerts in their home country. As soon as pre-sale opened, ticket servers crashed under the weight of traffic. Within minutes, every seat at the Olympic Gymnastics Arena, 20,000 in total, was gone. For many groups, that might seem like an unexpected surge of success. But for BLACKPINK, it was by design. YG Entertainment had a plan: create scarcity, delay major tours, limit appearances, build tension, and it worked. While fans in Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia fought for limited seats, those in Europe and the Americas flooded social media with pleas. Come to our country, we're ready. Tour rumors trended globally, even when no shows were confirmed. Let us know in the comments if you remember those early days. Were you one of the fans refreshing your browser hoping for a ticket? Or were you part of the global wave waiting for BLACKPINK to come to your city? We read everything. BLACKPINK's limited early shows created a kind of controlled chaos. They weren't just building a fan base, they were building desire. Demand far exceeded supply, and that imbalance turned the group into one of the most buzzed-about acts on the planet. They had yet to launch an official global tour, but BLACKPINK had already proven their power. Sell out massive venues, trend worldwide, and leave tens of thousands outside the gates still hungry. The world was watching. And the next phase, their true takeover, was just about to begin. Their empire didn't start with a full tour. It started with a shortage, a ticket frenzy that rewrote the rules of how K-pop groups rise. Fueled by sky-high demand, BLACKPINK launched their first full-scale world tour in your area. Between 2018 and 2020, they performed 36 shows across Asia, North America, Europe, and Oceania, drawing more than 472,000 fans and generating $56.8 million in ticket sales. It instantly became the highest-grossing tour by a K-pop girl group at the time. But the real story lies beyond the numbers. In Bangkok, tickets sold out so fast that promoters added 3 more shows. 4 sold-out nights at the Impact Arena, a feat unheard of for a rookie group in Thailand, brought over 58,000 fans through the gates. Lines formed days in advance, hotels nearby filled with blinks from all over Southeast Asia. In North America, history was made again. When BLACKPINK performed at the Forum in Los Angeles, they weren't just giving a concert. It was the first arena show ever by a K-pop girl group in the US, and it sold out instantly. The same scene repeated in Newark, Chicago, Hamilton, and London. Packed venues, glowing pink oceans, and fans screaming every lyric. If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to support our work by subscribing, or click Super Thanks to help us keep producing stories like this one. Every bit of support helps us go further and deeper into the world of K-pop. Financially, the tour was a huge win. Insiders estimated profit margins at around 38%, meaning BLACKPINK earned over $20 million in net profit. But even with 36 shows, demand still far exceeded supply. Entire countries were left out. Thousands of fans were left without tickets. It became clear, BLACKPINK wasn't just ready for the next level. They were overdue. They had conquered the arenas. Now came the real question. Could they take the stadiums too? Blackpink's Born Pink World Tour answered the stadium question with a thunderous yes. Launching in late 2022, the tour marked a full evolution. Jisoo, Jennie, Rosé, and Lisa had moved beyond arenas into global stadiums and the world's biggest festival stages. Spanning 22 countries, the scale was unprecedented. 66 shows, approximately 1.8 million fans, and a staggering $331.8 million in gross revenue, surpassing the Spice Girls touring record more than 4 times over. It wasn't just the biggest tour by a girl group, it became the highest-grossing concert tour ever by any Asian act. In Mexico City, Blackpink gathered 113,498 fans across 2 nights at Foro Sol, pulling in nearly $10 million per show, setting the record for the largest concert event in Mexican history, even outgrossing some of Latin America's biggest stars. In the US, their Las Vegas concert at Allegiant Stadium generated $11.4 million in a single night, setting a new global benchmark for the highest single concert gross by any vocal group. Around the globe, the numbers were equally jaw-dropping. Tickets averaged 170, often reselling for much more, and still, every show sold out. They headlined London's BST Hyde Park in front of 65,000 fans, becoming the first K-pop act ever to do so. Meanwhile, encore shows in Seoul brought their journey full circle. But it wasn't just about ticket sales. Blackpink's merchandising game was just as intense. Born Pink light sticks, apparel, and collectibles routinely sold out within hours at every stop. Though official figures weren't disclosed, industry analysts estimate tens of millions in additional revenue from merch alone. By the close of 2023, Blackpink had done what few believed possible. They turned a K-pop girl group into a stadium-filling, record-smashing global machine. Their names entered the Guinness World Records again, first Asian act to headline Coachella, highest-grossing tour by a girl group, and they even outperformed iconic vocal groups like One Direction. And they did it all in under 12 months. An empire built in record time. So, where does all that tour money go? And how do Blackpink amplify it even further? Their touring model is a well-oiled money machine with multiple revenue streams. First, the concert deal itself heavily favors them. Major promoters like Live Nation typically offer top-tier artists a 90-10 split on profits, around 90% to the artist. Blackpink likely negotiated something close. So, when a show grosses 5 million, Blackpink and YG keep the majority after costs, a deal only the elite get. But tickets are just the beginning. Sponsorships bring in huge extra revenue. In 2019, Kaya Motors partnered with Blackpink for their tour. Over the years, brands like Samsung, they promoted Galaxy phones instead of iPhones, and Starbucks have aligned with them. In 2023, Starbucks across Asia launched Blackpink-themed drinks and merch that sold out instantly, proving their offstage selling power. These deals not only boost income, but extend the group's presence far beyond venues. Then there's the VIP experience. For the Born Pink Tour, VIP packages with soundcheck access, exclusive gifts, and passes were sold at a premium. Thousands paid extra, often hundreds more, raising the per-show revenue significantly. In 2021, Blackpink pivoted to online with the show, a virtual concert that sold around 280,000 tickets at $30–40 each, grossing nearly $9 million in 90 minutes. It became one of the highest-grossing online concerts ever. Their virtual event in PUBG Mobile brought 15.7 million viewers in 2 weekends, free to fans, but backed by a major YG partnership. Altogether, a Blackpink tour runs on multiple levels: ticket sales, merch, VIP upgrades, live streams, and co-branded products like Samsung collabs or tour editions. It's a 360-degree monetization strategy. In 2022, concerts made up nearly 20% of YG's total revenue. For 2023-2024, Blackpink's tours reportedly pushed profits even higher. In short, Blackpink isn't just a girl group on stage, it's a money-making empire every time they go on tour. All signs point to Blackpink reaching for even greater heights. In early 2025, the group confirmed a brand new stadium tour, Blackpink World Tour 2025, unleashing yet another ticket frenzy across the globe. The current schedule features a limited run of 18 stadium shows across key cities, starting with 2 nights at Seoul's Goyang Stadium in July, then moving through Los Angeles, New York, Toronto, Paris, Milan, Barcelona, and culminating in a grand finale at London's Wembley Stadium on August 15th. That show alone will make BLACKPINK the first K-pop girl group in history to headline Wembley's 90,000-seat arena, a monumental milestone that reflects their unprecedented rise. Yet despite the limited format, fans and analysts are convinced there's more to come. Behind the scenes, YG Entertainment has filed quiet trademarks like BLACKPINK 10, signaling big plans for the group's 10th anniversary in 2026. And speculation is growing. Will they expand into Asia, Latin America, or the Middle East? If so, the tour's scope could escalate dramatically. Blinks in Brazil, Argentina, and beyond are already rallying online, hoping to see BLACKPINK headline historic venues like Maracanã Stadium. Just the currently announced shows are projected to pull in over 500,000 fans and generate around $200 million USD. If additional dates are added, as many insiders expect, BLACKPINK could easily reach or exceed $480 million USD in total tour revenue. One South Korean securities firm even estimated the tour could earn as much as W600 billion KRW, which converts to approximately $450 million USD. And that prediction came before the Wembley Stadium date was confirmed. If that projection comes true, BLACKPINK's next tour could eclipse the Born Pink era entirely. For context, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour has made over $1.04 billion USD from North America alone. Should BLACKPINK hit the $480 million USD mark, they would stand as one of the top grossing acts in the world, regardless of genre. But this isn't just about money, it's about legacy. BLACKPINK is on the verge of establishing themselves not just as global K-pop icons, but as true power players in the live music industry, capable of filling stadiums on every continent. There are also growing whispers of new music tied to the tour, perhaps an anniversary album or surprise singles, that could push demand even higher. As Rosé said in a recent interview, "We've got to do some more damage." And at this pace, that damage could break the industry. From sold-out arenas to record-breaking stadiums, BLACKPINK has built a touring empire that changed the game. What city should they hit next? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, drop a super thanks, and share it with your Blink squad. More K-pop stories coming soon. This is NM60 K-pop. See you in the next one.